Hi everyone, today I wanted to show you how I took my client Julie from her natural hair to bright white. So I'd say she's probably 85% gray / white. She definitely has a higher percentage around her face. I use the Kenra Violet Powder Lightener with 30 volume, and I do tend to like my lightener thicker when doing this type of service on pixie hair. So here I am applying the lightener. I did speed up the process so the video is not so long. I'm applying it very, very thick. I'm applying a lot of it so it doesn't dry out. I started in the back because she tends to, when I've colored her in the past, she tends to lift slower in the back. And she's already bright white around the front, so I wanted it to lift as light as I could get it in the back to match the front. When you do this type of service on pixie hair, you really need to get it on there really, really thick. Just because you don't want the lightener to dry out and stop lifting. I guess it necessarily wouldn't stop lifting, it would just slow down. And it looks like I'm being aggressive with rubbing and putting the lightener on with my hand, but I'm not. I'm just moving it around to make sure I get all the little hairs, because her hair was matted to her head because she had some bed head. So I had to make sure I massaged it on there to get every single hair. And when you do this type of service, you need to stop and ask your client every few minutes how their scalp is feeling, just to make sure there's no burning or itching. Tingling is fine, but burning is not. If it's burning their scalp, you have to take it off immediately. So I'm going to apply it everywhere except for around her face. I'm going to do that last, because as you can see right here, she's already super white around her face. She has a few grays and natural level 7 sprinkled in there, but she's mostly white around her face. Then I wrapped her in some cellophane to trap the moisture and heat in there to help it process evenly. I let it process for probably 20 minutes. As you can see right here, it's still a little too yellow. I need to let it go a little bit longer. It's too much yellow. So at that point, I got it to yellow, and I'm going to apply it to everywhere else around her face. I left some of her natural out around her face just so it looks a little bit more natural that way. Whenever you do any type of white, you need to get it as light as you possibly can. Like I've said before in other videos, you need to get it to the like a very, very light pale yellow, like the inside of a banana. That is your goal for any type of white or any type of icy blonde or any type of like vivid color. You want to see the least amount of yellow as possible. And then I go back through and pick through it to let the air get through it, so it'll process more evenly everywhere. And really pack that lightener around there. Make sure it's really thick. And I'm going to wrap her in cellophane again to help trap the moisture and warmth from her scalp. The moisture and warmth will help the lightener process faster. And I don't like using caps because caps, like the elastic part, can like rub the lightener off. So that's why I like cellophane. And I think I let it process for another 15 minutes. 15 to 20. So it was on her scalp for an entire, it was less than an hour. It was probably 30 to 45 minutes. I can't remember exactly. Look how light that is. Oh, she lifted so well. I'm just going through, making sure it all looks even. Making sure there's no yellow left over. It's so white already. I love it. Looks so good. So here I rinsed it out. This is before shampooing or toning. Looks so good. And don't forget, wet hair lies. Wet hair is always going to look darker. So here I'm going to use the Redken Blondage Violet Shampoo. This stuff is potent. It is very dark and it tones really, really well. But you have to be very careful with it because if you don't use it right, your hair could actually turn lavender or purple. Oh, look how good that looks. That's after one shampoo. And I'm using the Pravana Platinum Toners in Platinum Smoke and Platinum Lilac. I like to add in the lilac to help get rid of any leftover yellow. And I let that sit on for, I think it was 10 minutes. Look how beautiful that is already. It's rinsed out. Oh, it looks so good. And then I rinsed it and shampooed it with the Gem Lights Flawless Diamond. Here she is before I blow dry her. She has really fine hair, so I'm going to use the Sexy Hair Texture Foam Party. It's a very light texturizing mousse, so you can actually use quite a bit. And it's not going to make your hair greasy or stiff. And honestly, I'm not sure if they even still make that. If they don't, another good mousse to use is the Osis Grip Mousse. It's in a pink can, a skinny pink can. That stuff works the exact same. Here I am blow drying. She likes a lot of texture to her hair because it is baby fine. So I'm just kind of following the way her hair grows because she does have a big cowlick at the back of her head. Oh my gosh, that color is so beautiful. I'm using the wet brush I forget what it's called, but it's their paddle brush that has boar's hair and plastic bristles. I honestly cannot remember what it's called. I love that brush. And then they have the Wavy Talk hair dryer. I actually got it on Amazon. I'm really impressed with this hair dryer. It's quick. It doesn't get super duper hot. So now I'm going to style her. I'm using the BigSexy spray and play. I'm trying to give her as much texture as possible. And whenever you have white hair, whether it's colored or natural, you need to make sure you are using clear products. Clear or even like a little hint of lavender. Because if you use a hairspray or heat protectant that has a yellow tint to it, it will dinge your hair. I need to make another video about that. Look how cute that is. It's so cute. And honestly, I don't think it ages her. Like, I think a lot of women are definitely scared to go white or gray because they think it's going to age them. I honestly think it depends on the color you do, the haircut you have, the way you style it. I think this looks great on her. I absolutely love the way the white came out. And it actually makes her hair look a little fuller. Right here, I'm just describing to her how I styled her hair. I did a V in the back because that's how her hair naturally grows. Sorry about the shakiness. Look at how cute that is. Here are some photos. Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed. And it looks so natural on her. Love it. Please like and subscribe.